Will you sit round the throne of God? Revelation chapter 4, verse 4. And round about the throne were 24 seats, and upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting clothed in white raiment, and they had on their heads crown of gold. Revelation chapter 4, verse 4. Here is the clause spoken of in the comment scriptures related to Revelation chapter 4, verse 3. The rainbow in verse 3 was seen round about the throne, and here we see also round about the throne the 24 elders. These represent the cloud of witnesses throughout history where the rainbow is able to be visibly seen from the heavenly perspective. The rainbow was in sight like unto an emerald because the people of God are spoken of as being a royal priesthood. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. And emerald are associated with the throne of the king. In this case, the king is the king of kings, who is also the king over the all. The same, for he hath made us king and priest unto God and his Father. Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. 12 of the 24 elders represent the apostle of the Lamb. Jesus said unto his 12 apostles, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Luke 22, verses 29 through 30. This apostle went forth preaching and establishing the gospel that we know today, and in that context have established the gospel foundation upon what true Christians believe, and that established the foundation for the heavenly Jerusalem, the true church of God. For through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Now therefore you are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of God, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 18 to 20. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the name of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Revelation chapter 21 verse 14. Now, the other 12 elders represent the 12 elders of the tribe of Israel, therefore representing all the children of Israel, or all the spiritual children of God. James, in his epistle address, also saved as the 12 tribes of Israel. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. James chapter 1, verse 1. For a true Christian is actually a true spiritual Jew and a spiritual Israelite. For he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart in the spirit and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men but of God. Romans chapter 2, verses 28 through 29. This also have a key role in the spiritual heavenly Jerusalem, the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven from God. Revelation chapter 21, verse 10. They represent the 12 gates and the 12 angels as the gates to the city of God, the church of God, the gate to a city in Bible times, where is places where judgment went forth, and the angel represent the messengers for that judgment. And had the wall great and high 12 gates, and at the gate 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east, 3 gates; on the north, 3 gates; on the south, 3 gates; and on the west, 3 gates. Revelation 21, verses 12 through 13. So, not only are the 12 apostles sitting on thrones with Jesus judging by the gospel, but also all the true people of God. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and have sat down with my Father in his throne. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. Revelation chapter 3, verses 20 through 22. Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know you not that we shall judge angels? How much more thing the pertain to this life? First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3. Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints to execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Jude chapter 14, verse 15. Note, remember how the Lord cometh. Behold, he cometh with clouds. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. The clouds represent the saved in the clouds of witnesses. These elders are all dressed in white raiment because fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of Saint Revelation chapter 19, verses 7 through 8. And they have crown on because they are not only holy priests, let thy priests be clothed with righteousness, and let thy saints shout for joy. Psalms 132, verse 9. But they are also kings, had made us king and priest unto God and his Father. Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. Note, this message reflects some of the spiritual insights from the scriptures between the wake up message to Laodicea and the opening of the seven seals by Jesus the Lamb. To better understand the high level view of Revelation, you can also see the roadmap of Revelation.